Hey everybody, Gabby here, and welcome to today's episode of A Battle a Day. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room immediately. I am recording this before the Pokemon Presents presentation, so if you have not seen that yet, I can't talk about anything because I don't know what they're going to talk about. So, alright, got that out of the way. So for today's upload, we are going to feature Mogarchu's team from the women's tournament, probably for the last time on this channel. I've really been enjoying playing with it. I think they did a fantastic job when building it, but I have other ideas for things I want to explore, so shoutouts to you, Mogar. It's been really fun to play around with Lapras Sashin, and let's see if we can get one more win. So if you haven't seen my other videos on this team, please check out the link above. I do a deep dive into sort of how the team is built and what I think about it, and then, play a couple games, all that good stuff. So today we are going to be playing against a mixed Trick Room Calyrex Ice team, which is exactly what I wanted to build after the season has concluded for next season. So shoutouts for foreshadowing, I guess. But this team has a Torkoal, a Venusaur, a Dusclops, a most likely Defiant Thundurus, which is something I need to be very careful about, a Pheromosa, who is probably a fast coaching user, maybe, and then the Calyrex Ice. So I do want to bring Incineroar, which puts us in a difficult spot. I think my goal is going to be that we don't reveal Incineroar until the Thundurus has been dealt with. But we'll see, we'll see. This is definitely one of the matchups that I've been struggling playing recently. I still don't know why, by the way. Like, I think I've spoken about this on YouTube, on Twitch, and I just don't know. It's just something that keeps happening. It's a problem. But okay, Pheromosa and Thundurus is going to be the lead against my Lapras and Raichu. So, looking at this and looking at what I think my opponent is going to do, I'm pretty sure this is a coaching setup for the Thundurus. The big question is, can Lapras take Lightning Rod? So the answer is no, I don't have to worry about a max lightning from this Thundurus right now because we do have Raichu next to it, and Raichu not only will be able to stop a potential coaching from the Pheromosa with Fake Out, but it'll also be able to protect Lapras from anything this Thundurus can do for the time being. I mean, yes, it can still go for Airstream and maybe a Max Knuckle. I've seen some of these Dynamaxing Thundurus run Max Knuckle as of late, but the big important thing is that we don't have to worry about getting a Max Lightning prior to having G-Max Resonance up, and quite honestly, I feel like my opponent would target the Raichu in this situation anyways. So most likely Raichu will be brought down to Focus Sash, and Lapras will get screens up, and that's the best we can do. The big question is, how much damage will G-Max Resonance do to this Dynamax Thundurus? I don't think it's gonna... Yeah, it's not gonna KO at all, but that's fine. That's interesting that my opponent decided to go straight for the Max Guard. Could be an indication that they're trying to do like a high jump kick or something onto the Lapras maybe, but I'm going to use this opportunity to nuzzle the Thundurus and... Oh, it's so tempting to just take the Thundurus out, but I think I'll actually target the Pheromosa for this G-Max Resonance. Just because the fact that my opponent protected the Thundurus last turn makes me a little bit nervous. Okay, and we are going to see coaching, so... Yeah, I would much rather have coaching removed from the field. So thanks to Raichu's Focus Sash, we should be able to take this Max Knuckle even without it. So that's kind of neat. And the really nice thing is... Oh wait, Nuzzle isn't going to do anything here. So, never mind. Here I was thinking that that was going to help us with speed control, but that's alright. The Pheromosa is gone. I don't think I would have wanted to throw a helping hand out there anyway, so this turn though, we're definitely going to helping hand and hope that we can take whatever attack Thundurus uses, because I think the Thundurus has to target the Lapras at this point. And then whatever comes in will target the Raichu. Yeah. Okay, so that is going to actually be the Torkoal. That's interesting. I wonder if a Helping Hand Max Geyser could take out Thundurus. Because that's honestly what I'm inclined to do at this point. It's effective. You know what? We're going to go for it. Just because... Oh, he's going to Max Guard again, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to Max Guard. Never mind. We're just going to... Oh! Never mind. I was going to say, we'll see a Max Guard plus a... plus Eruption or something to get rid of Raichu, but I guess not. Thundurus is just going straight for the Airstream, so... oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Well, hopefully this attack will do enough. I was honestly more concerned with weather control, and now I'm kind of panicking a little bit because this is most likely going to miss the knockout thanks to the sun, and then the, yep. Whatchamacallit. And then Torkoal can just come back in and reset the weather, so... Yeah, that was not my best play. Alright, well, we have to send in Zacian. Because we're not playing the, we're not playing the Defiant activation game. At least not right now. So, let's see. What else do we have available to us? I mean, knowing that the last Pokemon is Incineroar, that really does sort of decide how we're going to play this moving forwards. The one thing I am concerned about is the fact that the Venusaur can go for a Sleep Powder and most likely will. So, I think what I have to do is this. And then, yeah, and then just hope that we handle things well enough moving forwards. It feels weird to ignore the Thundurus here, but I feel like my opponent's gonna recognize that, no, they're just going for it. Alright, so they're happy. They're happy with their setup, and because they were running Brick Break on the Thundurus for the Max Knuckle, that also means Aurora Veil's gone, so yeah, not good. But how can we... I'm like trying to think how we can save this. I mean, Incineroar is really going to be our out at the end of things. So, because of that, it's most likely my opponent is going to ignore the Zacian with the... with the Thundurus, so... Yeah, something like this, I guess. Alright, well that was the right play, because he actually ended up protecting the Torkoal. Again, I was just really afraid of... Oh. Interesting. I was really afraid of Eruption or Heat Wave or Burning Jealousy coming out from that Torkoal to just handle the Zacian, but honestly, the Protect works out really well for me here, because this means I can get the KO on the Thundurus, and as long as we don't do anything silly against the Venusaur, then I think Incineroar can clean this up. So if Incineroar is going to clean this up, that means that it has to be... we have to run the turns out for Sun. So let me just check how many Sun turns are left at this point. Okay, there's 3 turns left. So doing like a Protect thing would be probably best here. And in that case, we'd be better off... Alright, it's going to be a little bit risky, but I'm actually going to try and... Should I Perish Song? No, I don't want to Perish Song. We're only going to Protect on Zacian, and we're going to go for Freeze Dry into the Venusaur. Just because I am really worried about a Sleep Powder here, and... Yeah. And also apparently Weather Ball, which has been picking up in usage, which is very interesting. In this case, that would have been a really fast Fire-type attack, but because it is Venusaur throwing that out, I wonder if they dropped Earth Power for Weather Ball? Because if they don't have Earth Power, then again, Incineroar just wins at this point. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So what we'll do this turn is we'll go for Fake Out onto the Venusaur, and then we'll have Zacian attack the Torkoal. On the off chance that my opponent goes for like Protect, I don't want to I don't want to like risk doing no damage this turn, because I do feel like we have to respect the threat of the Torkoal. And And then next turn, what we'll do is we'll protect Zacian, assuming he's still around, which is a little bit iffy at this point. I'm pretty sure Torkoal will get to attack this turn. And then have Incineroar go for the knockout onto Torkoal, and then we'll just, yeah. I think at that point we just win. Alright, Heat Wave. Good to know. So that is going to take out Zacian, but that's fine. That's fine. Alright. So yeah, it was Earth Power on the... I believe that was the Torkoal. So let's go ahead and knock out the Torkoal this turn. You do have Sleep Powder. Okay. Alright, well everybody hope for a quick wake up, I guess. Oh, Incineroar. Incineroar. I hope you enjoy your cat nap. Okay, so we get what? One more turn to possibly wake up, and then okay. Alright. Well, Sun is gone, so that's good. But I think that the Venusaur is still going to be faster anyways at this point, so let's hope for the wake up, and let's go for the knockout on Venusaur because... Oh, they both have Earth Power. Oh, you're running Weather Ball Earth Power. Okay. Okay, and the crit to seal it. Alright, well, that's alright. That happens. I definitely could have played that a little bit better on my part. It's been a while since I've really played Pokemon, apparently. Helping Hand on a G-Max Resonance into the Thundurus would have been the play, by the way. And that way, Sun would have actually stopped a couple turns sooner. So, but that's okay. It happens. I really do like Zacian Lapras teams. I think they have a lot of potential for some really good play. So if you like this team, make sure to check out Mogar's code down below in the YouTube description. And yeah, that's it. So I'm going to be streaming tonight on Twitch starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about the Pokemon Presents announcements. We're going to be playing some VGC. I'm actually going to re-EV my Incineroar today on my... on my Torn Ogre team. I almost said Thundurus Ogre, and it was just like, no, that's not right. So it's a little bit faster because apparently Tailwind Incineroar can outspeed Calyrex Ghost Rider form, which is something that I've been really struggling against with that team. And I've also decided that I want to end the season with that team, just because I'm really proud of all the work I've been putting into building it and, you know, tweaking it. So it'd be nice to get it into like a definitive state. So that's the plan for tonight. Enjoy the Pokemon Direct if you haven't watched it already. I don't know how long it's going to take to upload this. And I'll see y'all tonight. Or if I don't see you tonight, I'll see you Monday for another battle a day. So have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching.